and welcome viewers to the debate. At 11 o'clock this morning, the Sunanda murder case was declared wide open. The decision to ask the Delhi police to file a second status report into the murder of Shashi Tharoor's wife came just 15 hours after we at Republic TV exposed live on this program how the head of the forensic department of the All India Institute of Medical Sciences had said that Shashi Tharoor tried to put pressure on him to make changes in the autopsy report. So naturally, we wanted to confront Shashi Tharoor with questions on this sensational charge. And logically speaking, Shashi Tharoor should have nothing to hide. Today he had a scheduled press conference. Republic TV decided to go there. And that's where the Congress party unleashed violence, abuse, pushing, shoving, heckling, attacking, blocking my reporters, calling the police, assaulting us and throwing us out of the Congress party office, all in a desperate attempt to somehow stop Republic TV reporters from asking Shashi Tharoor a single question on Sunanda's murder. Somehow, Sonia Gandhi seemed desperate to make sure that Shashi Tharoor does not have to answer questions on Sunanda's murder. Only Sonia Gandhi could have decided something like this. I have 5 questions tonight, and 4 of them are specific to Mrs. Sonia Gandhi. Even if the Lutyens media does not have the guts to ask you questions, Mrs. Gandhi, we do. But my first question is to my colleagues in the Lutyens media. 1, why was the Lutyens media quiet? Don't they have any news sense that they refused to ask a single detailed question to Shashi Tharoor on Sunanda's murder and the dramatic developments that the nation is following? That's why I call them the Lutyens media. Secondly, why is the Congress party scared? And Sonia Gandhi, why is Sonia Gandhi particularly so scared of letting Shashi Tharoor face a single question on Sunanda? What is their paranoia and what is her paranoia? Question number 3. After the private citizen defense of Robert Vadra, has the Congress party now officially come out in support of Shashi Tharoor in the Sunanda case? In that case, everything which follows from here on, the consequences of supporting Shashi Tharoor in the Sunanda Pushkar case are politically on the Congress party. And we will remember that, Mrs. Gandhi. You've taken a leap of faith in deciding to support Shashi Tharoor in the Sunanda Pushkar murder case. I don't make insinuations, but we will follow the story. Next time we will ask you, Mrs. Sonia Gandhi, as much as we will ask Shashi Tharoor. And you know, Mrs. Gandhi, I will. And finally, on what logical basis can any political party block a licensed news channel in a free country from its press conferences? Mrs. Sonia Gandhi, this is plain and downright illegal. Duck my questions if you can. Protect Shashi Tharoor with all your might. But blocking us makes me believe that a part of the emergency spirit is still very much alive in the Congress. 32 years after they unleashed it on the country, and 30 years after they had to learn a lesson for it. Learn the lessons of history. Otherwise, you will be condemned to repeat it. Sonia Gandhi has come out openly backing Shashi Tharoor. Congress violence over Tharoor. Cong violence over Tharoor is debate number 1. And debate number 2 tonight on the debate this evening on Republic. The Lashkar India head has been eliminated. India crushes the Lashkar. A message for all should follow. All this and more is coming up, and here are the headlines this Tuesday evening on the debate tonight. This is what the Congress party is down to. Manhandled, attacked and pushed out. Sonia Gandhi sanctions the blocking and physical assault of Team Republic at Shashi Tharoor's news conference. As Sonia Gandhi comes out in full support of Shashi Tharoor, the suspicion has been confirmed. After Robert Vadra, Sonia Gandhi openly supports Tharoor in the Sunanda murder case.
report? Why did it take so long in between? Each one of those you have to give an explanation.
But the muscle flexing and strong arm tactics won't work. The Delhi High Court wants a fresh status report. The Sunanda case is wide open. Thank you, viewers, for your overwhelming support for us coming out through the day. Symbolic and peaceful placard protests across the country backing the fearless journalism of Republic TV is going viral tonight. Thank you so much. The biggest catch since Burhan Wani forces break the terror backbone in the Kashmir Valley, smoke out and gun down Lashkar's #1 in Kashmir. And Sonia Gandhi organizes a karaoke party to save her flock in Bengaluru. It's floods for Gujarat, but karaoke for Sonia Gandhi's Congress party. What a day of developments it's been, ladies and gentlemen. Minutes after the Delhi police received a setback and Sunanda's son was questioned on his intention for emerging so late into the Sunanda Pushkar murder case, Sonia Gandhi has swooped in to shield Shashi Tharoor. Ladies and gentlemen, in doing so, she has proven us right. 4 of Republic TV's reporters and 4 camera persons were physically attacked and assaulted at the Congress news conference, right outside where the news conference is happening, at the Congress party headquarters. And why? All because Sonia Gandhi's Congress did not want us to put any straight questions to Tharoor. I wonder what the intention there is, Mrs. Gandhi. Tonight, India is watching what Sonia Gandhi does and what Tharoor says. Because the truth lies in their silence and their non-stop attacks on Republic TV. What are you scared of, Mrs. Sonia Gandhi? What are you scared of?
A little after 11 this morning, news broke that the Sunanda Pushkar case had been thrown wide open.
The Delhi High Court, in its wisdom, has slammed the Delhi police. They've questioned the Delhi police's status report. They've not liked what has been said by the status report, and therefore an additional status report has been asked for.
It has been exactly 1,291 days since Sunanda's body was found murdered.
Within 12 hours of Republic TV breaking news of the allegation that Shashi Tharoor tried to influence the AIIMS forensic chief's autopsy report, the court asked the Delhi police to file a second status report.
The lawyer disowned himself from the status report, saying it has been filed by the IO. He said, how can an IO file? You're a lawyer, you should know this. It has to be through the lawyer. So are you owning it up or not owning it up?
At the Congress headquarters, the Republic TV crew reached by noon. By 12:30, the Congress media team asked us to get out.
All right, so here on Republic TV's camera,
We refused. Our intention to ask Shashi Tharoor questions on the allegations in the Sunanda murder case.
Today when we arrived, there was a buzz that Tharoor's press conference will be on the Sunanda Pushkar murder case and also Swami's allegations. But the Congress remained tight-lipped. And that's when media coordinators from the Congress, one by one, started telling us, we're requesting you to sit outside. We don't want you to cover this press conference.
We refused to budge. By this time, the situation was turning hostile.
They're saying that we're not bound or we're not obliged to let Republic enter this press conference, and this is extremely odd. Take a look at the lock on the gate. Take a look at the lock on the gate. This has never happened before. I've never seen this before.
We tried to reason, allow at least one of our reporters inside the Shashi Tharoor briefing we requested. By now, the Congress was desperate.
Neeraj ji, one reporter of us. One reporter can go. Let one reporter go.
And the physical assault, pushing, shoving, heckling and abusing started.
yes, see.
All right.
You can hold it.
Just one second. नहीं, धक्का नहीं. चलो, धक्का नहीं. I think धक्का नहीं. आओ सर, आ जाओ. Come on. नहीं. बस. एक सेकंड sir. One second.
This is the very bad.
All right. Wait a second.
आप परमिशन आप यहाँ पे आकर के इस तरह बिहेव कर रहे हो, आपके घर में करेगा कैसा लगेगा आपको?
एक सेकंड. All right.
Please. No.
One second.
No.
Just very simply ask.
At 5:30 p.m., with the nation standing behind our team, we filed a police complaint. Now it's clear that after Robert Vadra, Sonia Gandhi has decided to stand rock solid behind Shashi Tharoor in the case of his wife's murder. For us at Republic, this is a moment of truth. The more they hit, the more we will uncover.
And before I go to the debate tonight, I have with me our reporters, Shreya, Shweta, Shivani and Sakal. They were all there reporting at the Congress Party headquarters and they were all personally witness to what happened. First of all, I think I just want to convey to all of you, you've been holding these placards all day. Could you tell our viewers what these placards are about and the kind of support that you've received? If not from the Lutyens media, from the country. What is the kind of support you've received and what are these placards about?
Absolutely unprecedented support coming from all quarters and not Lutyens media, and that's not what we are really looking for. Let me quickly go across to Shreya. Remember, Arnab, she was the first one who was actually identified in that presser room which was full of journalists, print and television. Shreya's placard says, "Did you meet Dr. Deka after Sunanda's murder?" That's the question going out for Shashi Tharoor. Shreya, very, very quickly, tell our viewers what happened with you. Very quickly.
So basically, I was selectively asked to move out. There were 3 people who come and then take me out. And then when I again tried to enter, I was said that ye log aise manne nahi wale, in logo ko nikalo. So there was this pinpoint thing that was done and we were not asked to cover the PC.
Because Shreya is somebody who doesn't traditionally cover Congress, but then she was picked up and asked, ye log aise nahi manne wale. Look at the language used. And let me go quickly across to Shweta. Intolerant to probing questions. And that perhaps is the strongest message going from Republic to Shashi Tharoor and all those so-called Lutyens media. The question here is, Shweta, that are only those reporters allowed inside who ask questions which are convenient to Congress Party?
Well, it definitely looks like so, Sakal, because we were pinpointed out, Republic TV reporters, because we were thought to have asked difficult questions, which we would have if we would allow inside. But we were pinpointed out. We were thrown out of that press conference. We were shown the door. Our camera people were, manhandled with, and we were literally shown the door by, the Congress workers. Yeah, we were told ki ye dhang se nahi manne wale, so they have to be thrown out, and that's the treatment that was meted to us today. Right.
And Shivani, when Shreya and Shweta held their nerves with a lot of dignity and grace, you walked in towards the end and you saw all that media spectacle and you picked up the reactions coming across from different sections.
That's right. Several Congress leaders just ran away from us because they had no answers to the kind of behavior that was meted out to us. Some of them spoke, but again, they had no, clear answers as to why this happened and who did this at whose behest. I wonder what kind of democracy, tolerance, freedom, and journalism that we talk about, especially Congress and Congress-like parties talk about, when this is the kind of treatment that they're going to mete out to journalists in open daylight. Very brazen and extremely condemnable.
And at the end of it, when all this was happening and we were reporting live from outside AICC Arnab, me and Parikshit, who we are part of the Congress's mailing list and WhatsApp group, we were removed. And that's something that's not really come as a surprise to us, and that has only strengthened and multiplied our resolve as reporters to follow a party which is our beat. And we will continue to do so.
Sakal, that's what I would call a political atavism when an old trait emerges after many decades. This is a political atavism of the Congress Party. They've gone back to their original trait of Sanjay Gandhi and the emergency spirit. Good luck to them, because they're irrelevant in today's India for that particular reason. Thank you. The country is with you, and keep it up. Thank you so much for joining us here today. And now, going straight into the debate tonight with GVL Narasimha of the BJP, Ranjana Kumari, Director Center for Social Research, Aarti Cherath, Senior Journalist, Vikram Singh, Contributor on Law and Order, Rahul Ishwar, Sumansi Raman, Dushyant Nagar, Amalendu Upadhyay, questioning Republic. I'm told Sabha Naqvi is senior journalist. Rajiv Rai of the Samajwadi Party is going to be joining us. Quickly, Harish Salve is with us on the phone right now. India's foremost lawyer Mr. Salve, good evening. Can any political party stop a licensed news channel from attending a news conference?
Arnab, three things. First of all, I must express my deep disappointment. Those who lament the loss of the liberal spirit and the loss of freedom of speech have to be reminded that free speech also includes a corresponding obligation to hear the other man's speech.
Oh, yeah.
You can't only hear pleasant stuff. The second thing is, and it comes to your question, which I also heard one of the, I'm using the word loosely, gentlemen push your reporters out.
Yeah.
And he said, "Aapke ghar mein koi aisa karega to," we need to remind ourselves the premises there are taxpayers' premises given to a political party.
Yeah.
Political parties are funded by the taxpayer. They get tax exemptions and all sorts of benefits.
So well
So
said.
they are not private
So
clubs.
well
A registered national political party is not a private club.
Yeah.
It's a public organization, and public organizations cannot say that they have a private citizen's right to go people out and allow people into their official premises.
Yeah.
So I think we need a bit of sort of reminding people of what institutions stand for. Yeah, they may be thoroughly dissatisfied with the way you run your channel. They may be unhappy with the questions you ask. They don't have to answer your questions.
Precisely.
But this kind of boorish behavior, I'm sorry to say, has no place in a civilized democracy. And however one may try and cover this up, I think it is unfortunate that even the media is such a divided house. I think today all of you should have come together. It's happened to you today. It can happen to some other channel tomorrow.
I'm saying this, absolutely.
This sort of a thing has to be dealt with on an institutional basis. Otherwise, this is the beginning of the end of media freedom.
Mr. Harish Salve, thanks so much for that. Thank you so much for that. And I want to tell our viewers that many years back, we formed a News Broadcast Association. When we formed it, then Harish Salve was the person who made the first draft for what the media ethics should be. So he's a person in the know. Harish Salve, pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much. And I hope that at least tonight, Sabha, I hope at least tonight, the journalists on the panel are not going to bat for the Congress party on this one. However convenient it may have been, but I think it's horrifying. I mean, how can you be a self-respecting reporter sitting like a caged parrot inside the Congress party news briefing when fellow reporters are being beaten and assaulted outside, and you're being held with Shashi Tharoor inside one caged room, refusing to even squeak one little word? How sold out will the Lutyens media get? How compromised will the Lutyens media get? Sabha, and I'm saying it to you, right now, there are some people talking to Shashi Tharoor on politics when the whole country is talking about the Sunanda Pushkar murder case and nobody is talking to them about the violence unleashed in the National Party headquarters this morning. Harish Salve is absolutely right. You physically assault journalists and you stay quiet. I'm unbelievable. I could not have thought of a lower point that Lutyens media could have reached, but this perhaps is one new one only to be overcome by another one tomorrow. Yes, Sabha is opening the debate. I'm not guiding your viewpoint. So let's open the debate. The debate is open, please, gentlemen. And while the debate proceeds, I will run pictures of the physical assault that happened this morning. Please.
So let me get my bit in. As you know, I have to leave at 9:30. So very quickly, Arnab, there is no doubt in my mind that if your reporters had all the necessary accreditations, they have to be allowed into the Congress party briefing. And I entirely agree with Mr. Salve that you cannot not allow people. I mean, that would lead to mayhem in Delhi. I entirely agree with that. Now, before you even pose the question, to your question, why Lutyens media does not stand by you, let me say one thing, Arnab. I don't know whether this is the case now, because I was not present at the Congress party office, but you have taken many personal shots at many members of the media. Oh. So if you feel that Republic is somehow apart from this corrupt media, and by the way, when media was attacked in Patiala House Court, after the JNU episode, I mean, I don't know how strongly you felt about the media.
Revelation. One second. Revelation number one, Sabha. Now let me respond to you. Sabha, one second. Revelation number one. and let the house of cards crumble tonight. Revelation number 1, you have to support Kanhaiya to be a journalist. You have to support Omar Khalid to be a journalist. And if you don't support Kanhaiya and Omar Khalid, you're not a journalist, so you ought to be marching for Kanhaiya and Omar Khalid. Fantastic, viewers! Please respond to that. GVL Narasimha raised his hand. Yes, please, GVL is responding.
No,
fantastic. You didn't support Kanhaiya, we won't support you when the reporters get beaten up. Fantastic. Look at
what Sabha Naqvi is saying, what Sabha is saying is you have to confirm.
Debate to be opened.
She's saying we will not tolerate anyone who does not conform to the thinking, to the kind of journalism that we pursue in Lutyens Delhi. You have to conform to be seen as a part of this biradari.
Yeah.
She's literally saying that you're not one of us.
I'm so happy not to be. I'm so happy not to be.
I'm sitting with Arnab every night.
She's expecting you to conform to a particular culture of political reporting in New Delhi, where a large number of journalists have actually given up on journalism. Have been friendly to
Delhi is a clever phrase that Arnab has. The only journalists
I think
who
she
live
doesn't
in Lutyens
expect
Delhi
you.
are Shwapan Das Gupta and now Ashok Malik. Both great friends of mine.
You need to understand. Ranjana Kumari is responding to you.
I'm not
don't be superficial. Don't be superficial. Ranjana Kumari is responding to you. And first of all, I want to say one thing. I do not need the support of any person from Lutyens Media. I have declared my independence from Lutyens Media a long time back. I don't need their certificates, their support, or their standing around me. But what I want is a sense of self-respect that Lutyens Media has for itself. I just feel sorry for Lutyens Media. I don't need your support, Sabha. I don't need the support of Lutyens Media. Who cares? Who in India cares for Lutyens Media anymore? You know the reality, nobody in India cares for Lutyens Media. They care for themselves and they are a self-serving group. But my question is, do you have any respect for your own profession? Does Lutyens Media have any respect for its own profession when they say, you didn't support Kanhaiya? So when your reporters get beaten up, we are going to sit there like little rabbits?
It's not about Kanhaiya.
Obsequious and submissive to the bouncers of the Congress party as we watch other reporters get beaten up. That's a sorry statement of fact, Sabha.
Journalists were attacked in the court, Arnab.
Journalists were attacked in court. And by the way, for your kind information, Sabha, listen, in case you don't know, listen, these petty squabbles of journalists I don't care for. I am happy to say and announce and inform you, Ms. Sabha Naqvi, that I presently face a defamation case from a lawyer who I called a gunda at that point of time. So go back, do your research, check your facts before you make these sweeping comments. I am happy I took a position then. But this rabbit-like obsequiousness of the Lutyens Media is something, one day their conscience will prick them. And they will ask themselves what the hell they were doing. Why they lost the faith of the people. You know why they lost the faith of the people? Because, and let me run those pictures full frame. Because the New Age media has come, Sabha. The New Age media is not, Sabha, the New Age media is not you. The New Age media is Parikshit Luthra, Shreya, Shweta, Prema, Aditya, Abhishek. My reporters getting pushed and heckled, beaten up by a mob at the Congress party. Because the same Lutyens Media sniggers when we ask the right question. Ranjana Kumari is on the debate. Ask your follow-up question. Ranjana Kumari to Sabha.
Yes.
The debate is wide open. Let it be wide open today.
The question is, why were they pushing the girls who wanted to go and ask questions? What is more shocking, they are trying to cover somebody who's facing a case of, criminal case. How can a political party stand between media asking the question to a person who's facing the criminal case in the court, and court is asking for the second report? The whole situation was totally different. And how is a responsible party, if it is presenting a person who's facing a criminal case and the whole situation not clear, who murdered his wife, in such a situation to ask him to address and be the spokesperson of the party? I think this is totally unacceptable, and especially women journalists being pushed around is totally not, intolerable. This is not something what a freedom, democracy promises the people.
I want to say this.
Where you are, you are taking away the autonomy of the media. Media can ask questions, you can refuse to answer, but you cannot shove and push journalists like that.
A simple question. Simple question comes up here. By the way, slight point of disagreement with you, Ranjana. Let me say this. Let me say this politely to you. that what I think today happened was reprehensible, and I want to run the pictures because I think the pictures speak for themselves. When I saw my reporter Shweta say it, and I want to run the pictures as I say this. When I saw Shweta say, "Don't touch my cameraman. Don't touch my cameraman. Don't assault my cameraman." When those goons were unleashed on them, she pushed back. There she is saying, "Don't touch my camera person. Don't beat up my camera person. Don't assault my camera person." Let me tell you, the gender argument does not hold. My women reporters are capable of taking care and fending for themselves. But my question is this: why does this happen? Why has Sonia Gandhi decided to shield Shashi Tharoor in this case? And the question is also wide open right now. And I want everyone to come in because I'm not taking turns. Everyone's free to come in. But my question is, the Lutyens media is not reporting this because it has a guilty conscience, because it knows that for 2.5 years it was complicit in not reporting on the Sunanda Pushkar murder case. It is overwhelmed with a sense of guilt tonight. Sumant is on the debate. Sumant, yes please, the debate is wide open. Please come back. Yeah. Go on,
Arnab,
the debate is wide open. The debate is wide open.
1 minute.
The debate is wide open.
It is very disappointing that the Congress party should have asked your reporters to leave. Now, that is no excuse. A political party must be prepared to face tough questions. However hard the questions are, the party must be prepared to answer. So I think there's no two opinions on that they should not have asked your reporters to leave. Having said that, we have to wonder
leave. What do you mean leave? What do you mean leave? What do you mean leave? They physically heckled and assaulted my reporters. Please use the correct word, Sumant. What do you mean leave?
I'm coming to that. I'm coming to that.
Does that look like politely asking somebody to leave? Did you see the footage?
How come quote unquote assault is not perceived that way by anybody else in the media? Not a single other media house thinks it was
So what do you want? You want my reporters to bleed?
And why were 4 reporters
No, Sumant. Who cares about the rest of the media? The pictures speak for themselves. Vikram, according to Vikram saying...
No, obviously, if it was an assault...
No, I know.
If it was
Perhaps it was not enough.
I'm sure the media
I'll tell you one thing. Going by the standards... No. One second.
No, of course they can send. Of course they can send. It's normal practice to send 4 reporters to cover a press conference.
Oh, so you need to decide how many reporters should cover a press conference.
No, I'm just trying to find out.
How many in your view? How many in your view need to be sent to cover a press conference? Tell me.
I've never seen more.
How many?
No.
How many?
I've hardly ever. This is not a look.
How many?
An average press conference. I've never seen more than 2 press reporters from a single channel going.
So
unless it's some major breaking news that is expected.
So the major breaking news was that the Sunanda Pushkar murder case was wide open. What do you think? 4 reporters are going to kidnap Shashi Tharoor? I think 4 reporters are going to kidnap Shashi Tharoor. How absurd that is. Vikram Singh is on the debate. Vikram is on the debate. Let's run the pictures also in the middle, please. So viewers can see.
Arnab, let me tell you, I was absolutely appalled.
Vikram Singh.
24 Akbar Road is not personal property. As Harish Salve
Vikram Singh.
24 Akbar Road is not personal property. Arnab, 24 Akbar Road, as Mr. Harish Salve has mentioned, is not personal property. And look what the Congress party has done. They unleashed bouncers. I wouldn't say they were politicians. They looked and behaved like bouncers and roughed up Shweta, Sakal and Parikshit and all of the reporters. And the way they talked and managed, I would strongly recommend the Delhi police not to be silent spectators, but register a case under 352, 354, 427 and 504 of the IPC and ensure that the hooligans who were chasing and browbeating our reporters are put behind bars. Because this is just not acceptable. To tamper with your equipment,
if you wish to come into the debate,
this is totally unacceptable.
No.
This is just not acceptable.
Any place, even if it's a public place, there are certain restrictions on
one quick point, Arnab. I would say that the police needed to have intervened. The police were filming the episode. They did not intervene. The job of the police was to have separated them. The job of the police was to have facilitated the press conference and not to have been filming the episode. I don't know what kind of law and order bandobast was there. They should have been there, intervened and ensured. It was the prerogative of Shashi Tharoor. Is he Stalin? Is Shashi Tharoor Adolf Hitler?
That he
can throw people around?
No. Today,
and I would say,
Today
Shashi
Sonia Gandhi has come out and openly...
It was his prerogative to say no comments.
Arnabji, 2 things. One.
Yeah.
I agree with Vikramji.
Yeah.
I agree with Vikramji partially. What happened today was unfortunate.
Aarti Jairath on the left.
What happened was not in the best of taste. It was in bad taste. Everyone
bad taste.
But having said that, you have been pushing them to a corner for long. You have been very aggressive. You know, you have all the right to ask questions, but you have been pushing them to a wall, and maybe the supporters down got agitated. So, you know, that's not excuse and not justification. But having said that, you have not also been very fair to Shashi Tharoor, sir. We should see the
It's
other
not my
side
job
too.
to be
But
fair
what
to
happened
politicians.
today was unfair.
It's not my job to be fair to politicians. What are you talking about? What on earth are you talking about? What do you mean be fair? There was an accusation there by the head of the forensic department at the All India Institute of Medical Sciences that he tried to influence him on the autopsy of his wife's murder. And this morning the court opened up the case. The court is on a daily basis pulling up the Delhi police on it. You want us to be quiet about it? You want us to be quiet about it just because it's convenient and just because a certain section of the Lutyens media has been charmed by Shashi Tharoor enough not to be asked questions on this? Well, you don't teach me to do my job, Rahul Ishwar. You don't teach me to do my job. I want to know the level of protection that is being provided here. I want to know the level of protection. Why would Aarti is on the debate. Aarti is on the debate. Let's run the pictures, please, viewers.
Shocking.
Yeah.
Absolutely shocking.
Yeah.
No, but Arnab, for me, the most distressing thing here is the behavior of our media community. I mean, when your reporters were being heckled and shoved and pushed out like this, I'm really surprised that nobody came to their rescue. Nobody stood up and told these Congress guys that what the hell is going on. You can't push reporters and media correspondents around like this.
Amalendu
Today it's Republic TV, tomorrow it could be some other TV. You know, and unless we all stand together as a community, we will always be vulnerable to this kind of, oppression or heckling or abuse from politicians. We have to stand together. And I'm really distressed that nobody came forward to stand up for your reporters and your cameramen today. I think that is the most shocking thing.
I am not doing this debate to garner support. Let me just say this, that we can completely handle the kind of pressure that we have. But I don't want these people anymore, these practitioners.
I'm sure you can.
No. These practitioners of Lutyens journalism, Amalendu Upadhyay and Ranjana Kumari, this Lutyens media does not need to teach me journalism. The rules and purpose of journalism is simple and straightforward. Push the truth in the public domain. Don't teach me journalism because we don't do analysis. We broke the Sunanda tapes. We reopened Bofors. We broke Lalit Gate. We brought out the shortcomings in the Delhi police investigation on the Sunanda case. From Basirat, we were the ones exposing the communal violence there. We were the ones who exposed Lalu Prasad's connection with a mafia don. And we were the ones who were questioning and stinging the ISIS on our soil. I don't need to learn journalism from the Lutyens media. But what I'm saying today is that when my journalists are getting beaten in Lutyens media, I wonder why everybody is quiet. And tell me one thing, Amalendu Upadhyay and Mr. Dagar, you tell me one thing, since you're all Congress supporters, Congress party इतनी डर क्यों नहीं है? Congress party किससे डरती है? What is the Congress party scared of? सोनिया गांधी का डर क्या है? सुनंदा पुष्कर मामले पे सोनिया गांधी किस बात से डरती है? सोनिया गांधी को किस बात से डर है? ये पूछ रहा हूं मैं. रंजना कुमारी and Amalendu Upadhyay on the debate, please. Rंजना कुमारी and Amalendu Upadhyay. Rंजना Kumari and Amalendu Upadhyay.
Arnab, this was not. Yes, Arnab, I'm shocked and surprised that all the other media people, why did they not walk out? Why the other media people did not walk out? Because it was there. No, of course it is there.
रंजना जी का मीडिया पे कम बात कीजिए. मीडिया पे कम बात कीजिए. असल में मीडिया बहुत विभाजित हो चुका है.
नहीं, मीडिया पे बात नहीं
तरीके से मीडिया विभाजित हो चुका है.
तो उनका अधिकार है.
मीडिया पे बात कम कीजिए.
नहीं, वो लोग
मीडिया पे हमले हो रहे हैं, कोई कुछ नहीं बोल रहा है.
वो उनका अधिकार है. और आप
नहीं, कोई कुछ नहीं बोल रहा है. बस्तर में हमले हो रहे हैं, कोई कुछ नहीं बोल रहा है. बस्तर में पत्रकार उठा के जेल में भेजा जा रहा है, कोई कुछ नहीं बोल रहा है. यहाँ बम में पत्रकारों की हत्या हो रही है, कोई कुछ नहीं बोल रहा है. अरे आप बोलिए ना उस पर.
ये किस तरह ये बदतमीजी, ये बदतमीजी, ये स्वतंत्र भारत का नहीं है. ये गलत है, ये बदतमीजी है. ये बिल्कुल हर तरह से बर्दाश्त के काबिल नहीं है. जिस तरह से
बाकायदा अखबारों को फोन करके कहा गया कि आप कांग्रेस का मत छापिए. आप बोलिए उस पे क्या
नहीं शशि नहीं, आपको मीडिया की जरूरत नहीं है, कांग्रेस पार्टी को मीडिया की जरूरत नहीं है। आप मीडिया की अगर इज्जत नहीं करेंगे और आप
शशि थरूर क्या
हिस्से को, आप शशि थरूर के
हाईकोर्ट ने शशि
थरूर
पे आज कुछ
निकाल रहे हैं,
दिया,
आप क्यों धक्के मार
शशि थरूर पे हाईकोर्ट ने कुछ कहा क्या?
जो चार्जेस लगे हैं, मीडिया को हक है वो चार्ज लगाने का। मीडिया अपने
शशि थरूर जवाब देंगे,
आपको याद नहीं है, मीडिया को हक होता है
जो
कि वो इस तरह की नहीं, आप कैसे
What is the question?
आप किस तरह
What is the question? One second. Rajiv Rai, welcome into the debate.
There are three
Mr. Nagar, I have one question to ask. I have one question to ask. Listen to me. Amalendu, listen to me. I want to know one question. I want to know one question. I want to know Amalendu Upadhyay, 1 minute. Amalendu Upadhyay, 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Amalendu Upadhyay and Ranjana Kumari. 1 second. Rahul Ishwar, Aarti Jarat, calm down. And my question now is Aarti Jarat and Suman Raman and Rahul Ishwar, please. They can be on the same page. Aarti Jarat and Suman Raman. My question is simple. My question is simple. 1 minute. I am curious, and I am really curious. What is the one question Sonia Gandhi did not want us to ask Shashi Tharoor? What is the one question, Aarti Jarat, which Sonia Gandhi did not want Republic TV to ask Shashi Tharoor? Was Sonia Gandhi worried that we will ask Shashi Tharoor about the fact that he allegedly tried to manipulate the post-mortem report and reverse the nature of the death to natural? What is Sonia Gandhi's fear? Was she scared that we will ask Shashi Tharoor about whether he met the former AIIMS director, Dr. R.C. Deka, and our reporters would question him on the nature of his meeting
Arnab,
with Mr. Deka? Was Sonia Gandhi paranoid about the fact
Arnab,
that we would ask him if a CBI investigation should be ordered in his wife's murder case? Was Sonia Gandhi concerned, Suman, don't heckle me, this is not the Congress office, about whether we will ask Shashi Tharoor, whether he was aware, because my reporters would ask Shashi Tharoor about whether he was aware that Sunanda Pushkar's phones were collected 11 days later and that too devoid of any data on them. These are questions that Sonia Gandhi must want Shashi Tharoor to answer.
On what is the basis? On what basis are you making that accusation?
On the basis of documents and facts, unlike you.
What happened today?
Documents and facts.
No, not that. The fact. What happened today was because of Mrs. Sonia Gandhi
Are you saying that Sonia Gandhi is not the president of the Congress Party?
How do you know this?
Is Sonia Gandhi the president of the Congress Party? GVL Narasimha is on the debate. Who is the head of the Congress Party? Till now it's still Sonia Gandhi, right? I don't know tomorrow.
Arnab.
But till now it's still Sonia Gandhi.
So the head of the Congress Party will decide
and
if somebody is moved out of a press conference, it goes up to the head of the Congress Party.
I think on a day like this,
for
the Congress Party to expect that media would not ask questions of Shashi Tharoor on this particular episode, I think is completely bankrupt. I think if they had put him there as the party spokesperson to speak on other issues, it is natural for the media to raise these questions. And why on earth would they not want to answer these questions? Because the High Court, Delhi High Court is seized of the matter.
Yeah.
Does Sonia Gandhi, Robert Vadra, do they have something more to really protect? Is there more to this story than what meets the eye? There were rumors around that time when this entire incident happened that IPL Kochi, is there a financial interest for some leaders of the Congress Party in IPL Kochi?
I don't know.
What were the revelations that Sunanda Pushkar wanted to make?
Yes, I don't know.
On that fateful night when she actually
I don't know, but we know she wanted to talk about IPL.
I think these are questions that are bound to be asked by the media.
Amalendu Upadhyay.
These are questions
गुजरात में किशोर दवे की हत्या हुई, पत्रकार की, उस पर बात कर लीजिए.
So why should
आपके पूर्व मंत्री का बेटा उसमें अपराधी है. जब बात कीजिए ना किशोर दवे की हत्या पे, क्यों बात नहीं करना चाहते आप किशोर दवे की हत्या पे?
आप मुझे
नरसिम्हन साहब किशोर दवे की हत्या पे बात करना क्यों नहीं चाहते? गुजरात का मामला है. और एक और मामला हुआ, कॉर्पोरेट अफेयर्स के डीजी थे मिस्टर बंसल, उन्होंने आत्महत्या की.
देखिए, हम
उनका सुसाइड नोट तेज था सोशल मीडिया में.
आज कांग्रेस एक षड्यंत्र के तहत हमारे नेताओं को अटैक किया
कितने मुकदमे हैं आपके अध्यक्ष के ऊपर बताइए।
पूरी तरह
आपके अध्यक्ष के ऊपर कितने मुकदमे हैं?
अदालत ने हमें
आपके अध्यक्ष
किसी नेता पर कोई आरोप नहीं है। आप झूठे आरोप मत लगाइए यहाँ।
आपके अध्यक्ष का पवित्र है,
इस मामले को
उत्तर प्रदेश के मुख्यमंत्री का पवित्र है, कोई मुकदमा नहीं है।
The simple
प्रदेश के डिप्टी चीफ
okay, Nagar, you can come in. Nagar, Ranjana Kumari, everyone can feel free to come into the debate at any point. Now, one point is this, Nagar, what is Sonia Gandhi scared of? What is her...
No, Arnab.
What Sonia Gandhi
Arnab, I just want to...
I don't believe... Yes, Aarti Chairath and Mr. Nagar. Aarti Chairath and Mr. Nagar. Yes.
Yeah, you know, the point is not that the BJP did something and the Congress did something
शशि थरूर साहब ने कितनी किताबें लिखी हैं? शशि थरूर साहब यूनाइटेड नेशन के सेक्रेटरी जनरल का चुनाव लड़ चुके हैं।
फजूल की बातें उठा रहे हैं यहाँ।
कि उनसे बहुत सारे लोगों को भयभीत हैं। आज संसद के अंदर जितने भी सांसदगण हैं, उनमें अगर सर्वश्रेष्ठ कोई है तो शशि थरूर है। शशि थरूर भारत का गौरव है, लेकिन उनकी छवि को डैमेज करने के लिए प्रयास लगातार किया जा रहा है, लगातार प्रयास किया जा रहा है। आपको पता है शशि थरूर को कितनी उनकी लेखनी के लिए कितना पुरस्कार मिल चुका है। आप प्लीज ये भी बताइए, अर्नब मैं आपसे पूछता हूँ, आपको देश को बताना चाहिए शशि थरूर की योग्यता क्या है। शशि थरूर ने कहां से पढ़ाई की, शशि थरूर ने कितने विषयों में डॉक्टरेट किया है, शशि थरूर कितने महान व्यक्ति हैं, शशि थरूर की आप उपलब्धियों को भी बताइए। आप लगातार इस प्रकार से बातें करे जा रहे हैं शशि थरूर जी के विषय में।
रंजना कुमारी ऑन द लेफ्ट,
जिसको दुनिया के अंदर पहचान है, दुनिया के अंदर पहचान है।
Ranjana, I will. One minute, just one minute. Dushyant Nagar, सवाल मेरा क्या था? What is my question? My question is a very straightforward question today. Straightforward question between Ranjana Kumari and Sumansi Raman now, please. My question is simple, Ranjana Kumari. My question is simple. Between both of you, you can debate this. Why is Sonia Gandhi getting so rattled that she's getting our reporters beaten up? This cannot happen at the Congress party headquarters unless Sonia Gandhi has directly or indirectly allowed it or approved of it. And by the way, one minute, Sumant, wait. Maybe it is not the Sunanda case that has Sonia Gandhi rattled. Maybe she's worried that we'll ask about Bofors. Maybe she's worried that we'll ask about Karti Chidambara. Maybe she's worried that we'll ask about the National Herald case. Maybe she's worried we'll ask about Augusta Westland or 2G or 3G or the CWG scam or Aircel Maxis. Why would you get so hysterical that you have to unleash your goons on our reporters at a news conference? You have to be completely hysterical, you'll agree with me, to do something like this. Why would you be hysterical enough to do something like this? And do you really believe, Ranjana Kumari, that this can happen without the approval of the Congress party president? My question is simple. Was Sonia Gandhi worried that we'll ask questions about Robert Vadra's land deals?
It is absurd to say that the Congress party president would
press conference was the official press conference of the Congress party.
The Congress party was just plain
addressed by Shashi Tharoor.
Asking Shashi Tharoor to address the media briefing and think that he would not be asked questions on Sunanda Pushkar case.
Investigated on. Media will ask him questions. What right these goons had to push the media around or push the media out, and unless some senior person, and she is the president of Congress party, she had to ensure in the press conference, if she puts a person like Shashi Tharoor who's facing such serious charges, he has not been absolved of these charges. He has not been absolved, and he is being protected, defended, and we know from the time when the murder happened that people from her party really interfered. UPA government interfered to cover up, and the whole police botched up the case because of the kind of interference that happened at the political level. So if all those questions are looming in the minds of people, so listen to me. So why and how? Why and how?
It is extremely silly on the part of the Congress party. Arnab, one minute. Arnab, it is extremely silly. It is extremely silly on the part of the Congress party to feel. 1 minute. Arnab, it is extremely silly on the part of the Congress party to field Shashi Tharoor at a press conference and expect that he will not be asked a question on the Sunanda Pushkar
I don't
case.
care about whether they're silly or not. I want access.
What they did today
I'm sorry, that doesn't work for me. What is that argument? It's extremely silly. So it's silly of you. So let him answer press conferences. My question is, why is the Congress party shielding Shashi Tharoor in the Sunanda Pushkar murder case? My question is on the political links. Why is the Congress party openly coming out? Rajiv Rai, Vikram Singh. Why is the Congress party openly coming out in support of Shashi Tharoor's whatever role or no role in the Sunanda Pushkar murder case? That question will be asked. If the Congress party
linking it to the Congress president,
why is my question is to Vikram Singh and Rajiv Rai. My question is to Vikram Singh and Rajiv Rai. Vikram Singh, please. Vikram Singh now, please. Vikram Singh and Rajiv Rai on the screen, please. Vikram Singh and Rajiv Rai. Vikram Singh.
Arnab, I will have 3 quick points to make, then I will expect a repartee. The Congress party seems to be standing by the side of Mr. Shashi Tharoor, who needs to explain his conduct. He needs to explain why he tried and prevailed upon Dr. Dekha to speak to Dr. Gupta, to doctor the post-mortem report. He also has to explain why and in what circumstances the mobile phones and the laptop were doctored. And also there's so many discrepancies why the service provider was not asked about the last call, agreed that if the mobile phones were compromised, the service providers are still there.
Amalendu, Dushyant Nagar on the Dushyant Nagar. I will, but Dushyant Nagar, I will come to Dushyant Nagar.
Why are they not being asked? Who are you trying to protect? Are you trying to protect the murderers? Are you trying to protect the criminals?
विक्रम सिंह साहब, आप आज निमेश
उत्तर प्रदेश की गिरफ्तारियों का सुनंदा पुष्कर डेथ से क्या तारतम्य है? श्रीमान जी भटके न मौके से आप मुद्दे पे टिके, कल को आप ये कहेंगे कि आप इस तरह के रंग की कमीज क्यों पहने? मुद्दे पे रहें श्रीमान जी, मुद्दे पे रहें, जवाब ना हो तो दाएं बाएं जाने का प्रयास न करें, मुद्दे पे रहें, और मुद्दे पे नहीं, जवाब नहीं हो तो कह दीजिए जवाब नहीं है। उत्तर प्रदेश में कितने मर्डर हुए और झांसी में कितने मर्डर हुए और हरियाणा में क्या हुआ, इसको छोड़ करके केवल सुनंदा पुष्कर और आज के घटनाक्रम की चर्चा करें। आपके पास दरअसल कोई उत्तर है नहीं, और चूंकि उत्तर है नहीं इसलिए आप अनर्गल प्रलाप कर रहे हैं, और चूंकि आपके पास कोई उत्तर नहीं है इस तरीके की बेबुनियाद बातें और उल जलूल बात करके आप डिबेट को डिरेल कर रहे हैं। डिबेट को डिरेल करने से कोई प्रयास नहीं है, ये आपकी हताशा दिखा रहा है, ये आपका
राजीव राय
और कमजोर मनोबल दिखा रहा है, ये दिखा रहा है
राजीव राय,
उत्तर नहीं है।
Rajiv Rai, let me run over the pictures tonight, and I want to say something. Aditya, our associate editor, was heckled by Tharoor's goons in Kerala. Rhythm, our legal editor, was pushed by Tharoor's goons in front of a car. Remita, our correspondent, was intimidated and threatened by Tharoor's people. Parikshit, our news editor, was physically assaulted by Tharoor's goons. Sakal, our news editor, was pushed and she was assaulted for asking questions as to why Republic TV was selectively targeted. Shreya was manhandled and physically pushed, and Shweta, our senior correspondent, was also assaulted. Rajiv Rai, you tell me, if this is going to be the rule right now, that if you have to enter a political party press conference, you must not ask inconvenient questions, then do you think the people of this country will have any faith in the system anymore? That we need a written permission from a political party that you will not ask an inconvenient question if you are to be allowed into a press conference. Rajiv Rai, what rule is this that the Congress party is abiding by? And why are you silent?
Arnab, thank you very much for allowing me at the last to come in. Let me tell you very clearly, there cannot be a rule as such, and for having said so, I'll give you a small example. In our own party, before UP election and even till now, a section of our spokesperson and top leaders, they are willing to boycott certain channels for not reporting fairly with us. I was the person who spoke to the leadership and convinced, no, this is not the way to boycott. We must be there on the channel. We will speak our point of view. For no reason, under no circumstances, any civilized society or political party will behave with a journalist, to whom we call it the fourth pillar of the democracy. We believe in the democratic norms. So I or my party cannot approve when we did not boycott. See, I understand your agony and pain. You feel that Lieutenant Media does not stand by with you. You had the same kind of, for different reason. But no point of time this kind of uncivilized behavior with a journalist or for that matter with anybody. Anybody. I mean, when we are in the public life, we should be prepared to be facing tough questions. But Arnab, you may not agree, may feel angry with me. I will tell you one very blunt thing. There is a crisis of credibility for politicians in this country. And let me inform you, let me bring it to your notice. If you go on behaving like this...
Behaving like what?
What we are seeing
behaving like what?
television is
if
that
it
more
had,
people were
behaving like what?
Gundas.
One second. You tell me, Rajiv Rai. Rajiv Rai, hold your heart and tell me one thing. I want to ask you one thing. I want to ask all our panelists one question, a simple question.
Yes.
Tell me today. Had Republic TV not exposed the Sunanda tapes on the 8th of May 2017, would this case even be discussed today nationally? Answer that question. I will seal the case here.
Arnab, I'm not talking about the Republic TV or XYGD. I'm talking media in a whole.
One more question.
I'm telling you. Arnab, it's not question of Republic TV. Republic TV alone is not the media of this country. Let me tell you.
Let me be very blunt with you, Rajiv Rai. Let me be very blunt with you, Rajiv Rai. Had we not exposed, listen to me, Rajiv Rai. Rajiv Rai, listen to me. Had we not exposed Lalu Prasad Yadav on the 6th of May 2017 when we launched with the Lalu Shahabuddin tapes, do you think Lalu would have been exposed? Do you think Sunanda would have been exposed? What do you want? You want us to keep quiet? Ask questions in triplicate?
I want you to expose. I want you to expose the way you expose. I want you to expose. No, listen. Arnab, listen, I congratulate you for exposing so many scams.
I leave this to the judgment of the viewers tonight. Viewers across India, people have sent us placards. I'll only end with those pictures today. I do not need the support of Lucas media. But this support which has come in the form of placards today, I want to run the shots full frame before I go into the break, is the support that we seek and the support that we have got. Across India today, people have sent us placards with their individual messages supporting Republic TV and against the violence. To all those people speaking out for us, thank you very much. As far as the Congress party is concerned, try blocking us. We couldn't care less, Mrs. Gandhi. The reporting will continue. Go into a short break. I'll see you on the other side.
Present